Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. We are at war with Germany. We've managed to sink 2 of their battle cruisers so far in this war, but we're still outnumbered 2 to 1 in battle cruisers and pretty significantly in dreadnoughts, and trying to make up for it with our advantage in lighter forces. And as we begin, we've just gotten a coastal raid in the English Channel proper. We're still 2 to 1, but a lot less bad. Coastal raid. This could be huge, or it could be small. It's pretty big, at least if they actually show up. Because it's giving us 4 dreadnoughts, 3 battle cruisers, no, 3 pre-dreadnoughts, 4 armored cruisers, 3 light cruisers, 2 battle cruisers, 3 more light cruisers, which is not quite all of it, because we don't have the Vengeance class, I believe, but it's pretty much all of it. And what the hell? They're raiding the Channel? Okay, well, we have battleships HMS Jofu, Glory, Royal Oak, and Irresistible. Also pre-dreadnought battleships HMS Albion, Queen, and London of the London class, which are pretty solid pre-dreadnoughts, very well armored at least. And we have battle cruisers HMS Indomitable and Inconstant. And we also have all 6 of our fleet light cruisers, I believe. Plus, oh, dreadnoughts HMS Russell and Vengeance are right over here, actually. Under AI command, unfortunately. But at least they exist. Now, if we can just not lose them. Now, the question is, what the hell? They spawned in there? In the bay? Huh. Okay, this is a wacky spawn, but there's gonna be a whole array of British ships between them and the exit of the bay, so let's just head east and cut them off. Maybe that's not their whole fleet, but it's a couple of ships at least. Yeah, it looks like it's just a light, maybe their scout force spawned in the bay? Or something? Well, they might have battle cruisers in their scout force since we do, but, I don't know. Whatever's over there, we're gonna go kill it. Yeah? Step 1 of shutting down this raid on our coast. Not quite in range yet, but shortly. Might just be 2 destroyers, to be honest with you. I would assume they've got a lot more than that in total, but, okay, I don't really know if I should be heading them off with my battle cruisers, but why not? Well, because of the extreme risk of being torpedoed would be why not, but, you know, let's go for it anyway. Okay, you guys have clearly not succeeded in... Well, there's a hit. Now, we're gonna need a sharp turn away, really, because I don't want to be torpedoed. Maybe a little sharper than that. Okay, that was a 12-inch gun hit. Surely that'll do the job. Yeah, see... If we're launching torpedoes... Damn, nice shot. Okay, well, they died. The battlecruisers have done the job. They have not been torpedoed themselves, so... Well, that guy's still alive. Despite the 12-inch round. Really? Oh, and here come the dreadnoughts barreling in. Let's not get those in torpedo range. And maybe everybody just go back down to cruising speed, because I don't know where the German fleet is, but it's not these 2 destroyers. But you seem to be using this thing for target practice now. Which is fine, I suppose. What the hell? Damn it, your Giannis! Oh my god. Well, she might survive. There's friendly bases. Yeah, so we actually managed to be 50 miles from a friendly base, so she's probably not going to survive. That's on me, really. I should have been paying more attention to where she was going. That's probably quite enough people picking up survivors. Where the heck is she going? That's not the way to Portsmouth. Whatever. So if we run into the German battle fleet in the channel, then what? I guess we fight a battle. We've got a big advantage in destroyers and small cruisers and such, so hopefully that will compensate for our potential. I mean, they have 11 dreadnoughts. If I only... Well, I've got 6 around in total, though. What the hell? Where? Back there? Are they just shooting at the... What? Is that a recent report? Very. Okay. We're gonna turn around and go back there. I don't really know what there could have been that our fleet missed, but it sounds like there's gunfire back there, so... Okay, Vengeance and Russell are definitely fighting something. Right behind us. Okay, would everybody else please, just attach yourselves as screens to your various, to the 2 primary divisions. Okay, reports of a battleship and 3 battlecruisers, and sure enough, that is 2 battleships and 3 battlecruisers at a minimum right there. Well, I got 6 battleships and 2 battlecruisers, so that's fine, and that's 3 battleships. Still winning. These are 3 okay, I see another capital ship, hold on. Pre-dreadnought or dreadnought? It's kind of slow. Okay, 3 Von der Tann class dreadnoughts in the lead. These are 20,000 tonners, 9.5-inch deck, 2-inch belt, 8 11-inch in 4 twin turrets with cross-deck fire. I mean, they're very similar to the early battlecruisers the Germans built, including in armor. These will lose in a head-to-head fight with our Jofu class dreadnoughts, undoubtedly. We have 8 12-inch with a 12-inch belt. They have 8 11-inch 6 at a lot of angles with a 9.5-inch belt. They're also just faster, but like that's not going to help them if they accept engagement. If they accept battle, that's not going to help them. It'll only help them if they want to run. And it kind of seems like they're accepting battle in a pretty crazed fashion, actually, because the range is 10,000 yards and they're just charging our battle line. Don't know what that's going to do for them other than cause their deaths, but I, for one, am open to that, so... Okay, actually, what the fuck? The range is 4,500 yards, and they're now beginning their turn. Do you have torpedoes, guys? You do? Great. Let's get in there right away. 'Cause... seems easily worth a shot. Yeah? Well, hot damn. I suppose I should have been worried about that happening to my ships, but, Germany's gonna really regret coming into the English Channel, aren't they? Not gonna be the German Channel anytime soon, lads. Scratch. I believe that's the world's... No, that's not the world's first dreadnought sunk. I lost 3 French dreadnoughts in the last war, but first dreadnought I've sunk in this campaign, and that's on Germany for what they just... for this battle they just accepted, because it's absolutely crazed that they just charged our line of dreadnoughts here. Are we even damaged? Not really. I mean, that was one of the first shots of the battle that actually landed, really. I don't think that one is sinking, but I do think these 2 are getting pretty pulverized right now. You know what? I see another dreadnought down there. Although the Fetins are very small and... What's the order of building for their dreadnoughts? Vetins are the earliest class. They only have an 8-inch belt and cross-deck fire and 19 knots. The Von der Tans have a thicker belt and are faster. And then the Weissenbergs are more the ones to watch out for because they have a proper 13-inch belt and all central guns. So these Weissenbergs, the 6 of them, are actually a match for my renowned class, if not better. And yeah, they're pretty much equal to my Vengeance class, and they have 6 of them. The Rodneys will outdo them, but the good news is I don't see any Weissenbergs right now. I see 3 Von der Tans and a Vetten, plus a couple of Baden-class pre-dreadnoughts, and 3 of the Goeben-class battlecruisers. And we just sank one of the Von der Tans outright, and seem to be pulverizing the other 2, and those are their nicest ships here right now, so... Let's just focus on that, shall we? Destroyers, I would encourage you to continue your attempts to torpedo, because finishing these guys off would be fantastic, honestly. Let's come about here, and the battle cruisers come about more like this, and let's see if we can enfilade them. If we could wipe out the Von der Tans... Nicely done, destroyers. Oh, this is going very well indeed, isn't it? Next tick, one of my battle cruisers is gonna blow up or something. Nope. Not just yet. But really, if we flatten these Von der Tans, the Goebens can run from us at least. These Badens, they make like 18 knots. They can't run. That's 3 pre-dreadnoughts that we will just absolutely overrun and flatten without the dreadnoughts to escort them. This Von der Tan is dead for sure. She just got hit by 2 more torpedoes, and I think about to be hit by a 3rd. Yeah, she's dead for sure. This one is crippled, but not dead. But she's under fire by 4 of our pursuing battleships and the battle cruisers. They don't have any escorts, you know? Like, I don't see any destroyers at all. Just this one light cruiser. I think maybe they're too far from their bases to even bring them if they use short-range destroyers. The report says 2DD, but I don't think that's even true. I don't see any. They're really suffering from the lack of screens here. Well, the choice to charge headlong into point-blank engagement range with 4 of our battleships was also a questionable one, but now they're really suffering from the lack of screens. Alright, break off. You've fired not really most of your torpedoes, but oh well. I do see 2 light cruisers. If we could sink any of them, that would be very helpful too in the long run, but it's not instantly critical. Foam, why don't you get back under control? Where are our pre-dreadnoughts? Oh, they're up here. Yeah, they might as well just stay there. I mean, I think they're trying to follow ours. They are engaging this crippled Von der Tan, so good for them. They can feel useful. Oh, shit. Okay, there's a Baden class, which we're finishing off, but there's torpedoes, like... Our destroyers have got to be a little careful here. Nice hit. Whoa, okay, this is kind of a mess, because there's Baden, and these are all still operational, technically. They're just really scattered now. I mean, this train of my ships barreling through should be vastly superior, but... Look at all those hits. That's at least, what, 10, 12-inch hits? No, 11, 12-inch hits this tick on the Badens? Yeah. Bye-bye, Baden. That was that one there. And that's their second flash fire of the day. These two are both cripples already. And this one is about to be. Oh, Germany, you done messed up. They don't call it the English Channel for nothing. And now the piles of destroyers following on to finish them off. Oh, where are your screens, Germany? Oh, damn it. For what, even? Well, she'll be fine. She's got a lot of protection, but I still don't even know what hit her. Probably one of these. I guess. It would be nice to finish those off, because those are, well, because they're all that's left, really. I mean, the 3 goblins are down here, but they're just running, I think. I mean, they're not currently running, but that's because the AI loves to play this weird game where they get, like, out of range and then double back on you. Yeah, pretty sure all these ships... Well, there are 3 ships technically still floating up here. I'm pretty sure they're all dead. The, battleships... The pre-dreadnoughts and destroyers seem to have made certain of it. We don't really need her, so just to be safe, I will detach Jofu back to base. Where are my battlecruisers? Oh, heck. Alright. Back south. Come on, lads. Okay, I know I'm kind of engaging the battlecruisers, but I'd like to finish these off, honestly. And they're kind of harassing my cruisers and destroyers. See, the thing is, they only got 4 total light cruisers, so killing these... a very big deal in terms of potential small engagements. Well, I think that one's probably in trouble now. I don't imagine a 7,900-ton cruiser can take a whole lot of 12-inch fire. Keep the battlecruisers after their battlecruisers. I don't really want to let them get away. Oh no, Tartar. I think that's the first ship we've lost, which is pretty fantastic. Well, did we lose? We didn't lose Euryalus, although she's not really headed straight back to Portsmouth, but yeah, she dies. Oh hell, what's that? If that's like another branch of their dreadnoughts or something that never got into the engagement, that would be mostly hysterical, honestly, because their fleet is absolutely shattered right now. Okay, I was worried they would torpedo us, but no, they're just dead. Okay, so we could investigate that. You know what, that looks like capital ships to me. Or I could keep up the chase on the goblins. Or I could split my force and do both. Okay. I'm gonna take the risk and have the battlecruisers chase after the goblins, keep them honest. And the rest of the fleet will turn back to head off what kind of really does look to me like a bunch more dreadnoughts showing up. If that's the Weissenbergs, well, they're just a little late, because they've lost... What, they had 3 Von der Tans and 2 Vettens total in their fleet? They've lost 3 Von der Tans and 1 Vetten. So if those are dreadnoughts, they have to be Weissenbergs, which are quite a bit more dangerous, but... Well, they just lost the real margin of superiority already. So... Oh no. Come on, they're picking up survivors, guys. Okay, that's a Veton. The last Veton now. And another Veton? Oh, I thought we sank one already. Maybe not. My bad. Maybe the Veton got away. And we just sank the 3 Von der Tans, yeah. Okay. So there's 1 Weissenberg, 2 Vettons over here. Well, I fancy those odds, because the Weissenberg is quite dangerous, but the Vettons are really under-armored, so... Our 3 ships, with backup from our pre-dreadnoughts, should do fine in that engagement. Meanwhile, we are also engaging 3 Gobans with our 2 battlecruisers, which is not that winning, because they have a total of 24 11-inch guns between them. They don't have our level of armor, though. We'll just stay at range a little and see how it goes. Okay, now we gotta manage 2 different fights. It is an unfortunate marker of how much initial superiority in dreadnoughts they had that we've sunk 4 dreadnought battleships and I think 3 or 4 pre-dreadnoughts, and they still have even numbers against us right now in terms of dreadnoughts. Okay, we're closing a little too much here. I would like to keep the range more open and hopefully take advantage of our heavier guns. And also be able to break off easily, because we are outgunned technically here. I mean, they were very much on the run coming in, but it's still 2 of our ships to 3 of theirs. We're fine so far, though, really. Okay, Irresistible, Royal Oak, and Glory are all engaging. London and Queen and Albion are all not far behind. Now, we have fired off a lot of our ammo already. And we do have some damage, not a lot. In fact, Royal Oak is unhit. Still. If we could take a Weissenberg out, that would be quite nice. But even just to take out all the older dreadnoughts would be pretty fantastic. Oh, transport, buddy. You might want to go back to Plymouth, man. This is not the place to be right now. Okay, close in a little. Again, don't have to stay that far away. There's not really enough. Well, there are some support ships after the battlecruisers. I mean, not the majority are following our battleships, but some are after the battlecruisers. Hold on, I feel like Inconstant just took a bunch of hits. She is down a turret, but it's not bad. The question is, what kind of damage are we doing to the goblins? And it's very hard to judge. Oof. Oof. Ooh. That's not good. Maybe we'd better open the range back up. We don't finish any of them off outright with just our 2 battlecruisers, that's probably fine. Taking some hits over here too. Irresistible view, not bad. Range is awfully close too. I feel like Weissenberg is hitting us a lot more than we're hitting Weissenberg right now. On the other hand, we're kind of about to cross our T, so maybe that'll be fine. How are you 2 doing? Oof, Inconstant is down 3 turrets. And you're low on ammo to boot. Okay, break off. Okay, yeah. We're pulverizing Weissenberg now. She's kind of gotten detached from the two Vettans a little, and... I mean, unfortunately, at this range, there's an extreme risk of, on either side, of a flash fire or a torpedo or something, but... And of all the luck, we're the ones to land the torpedo hit. Would you believe it? Okay, let's break off before we get our magazine detonated or something. Yeah, I don't think your Yalis is gonna survive, but that's kind of a moot point at this point. Weissenberg is hit bad, but not sunk, but the torpedo's gonna hamper her, and she's kind of fleeing into waters that she's not gonna be able to get out of again. So I'm gonna focus on this Vetton first. What? Did Weissenberg just teleport? Maybe I just blinked weird and I'm seeing things. Maybe I'll go back and watch the tape on that one. Good news is the destroyers have arrived. Torpedoes are starting to fly all over the place. And miss, mostly, but there's so many of them that they can't help but some of them hit. Apparently not so far, but, you know. Okay, the Goblins are just chasing my battlecruisers now. Which isn't great. I'd hate for them to get a good running on Jofu or anything, so... We're gonna need to... Are Vengeance and Russell headed in that direction? Nope, other way. Well, we're gonna need to stand here a little, because we can't let them get a run-in on HMS Jofu. What? Damn it. I really don't know. That, honestly, 10 to 1, one of our own destroyers launched that one. I don't see any other possible source, really. Okay, you guys do still have a lot of torpedoes between you. Can you get in there and launch them? Does kind of seem like that's what you're going for. Okay, she definitely teleported that time. I'm not entirely crazy. Wonder if they added that because of the AI's habit of running their ships into the water, or into the shore. What? Ooh, Indomitable and Constant. You've gotten very separated from Jofu, who is 1v3ing the Goblins right now. They're kind of headed away, though, so... It's fine. Let's get after the Weissenberg and finish her off. Glory's a little damaged, but it wasn't a bad torpedo hit, really. I mean, Irresistible is down 3 turrets, which is not good at all, but... Dang, Weissenberg's not down any. Rotten luck, that. We are very low on ammo. I don't think we're going to be able to finish all 3 of these off, but... At this point, it'll just take a good torpedo hit or 2 on Weissenberg, because she took 1 already. Now, these dreadnoughts will have torpedo protection, but only, like, base level. Torpedo protection 1 can usually only handle about 1 torpedo. Once you get 2 or more, you're still in pretty big trouble. How many of you... You have all got torpedoes still. Fantastic. Get in a line and get up there and torpedo Weissenberg. It's about to be dark, so that won't help, but... Well, actually, it will help. With a torpedo run like this, it will help. as it will reduce our odds of being blown to bits by secondaries on the way in. Nope, still getting blown to bits by secondaries, but we tried. Yes. Yes. Sure. But she's not turning yet. She's kind of sailing into it. Ah, damn it. No hits? Really? Oh well. I don't suppose you got any left? Couple. Anybody else around who has torpedoes? You. Get over there. I will sacrifice any number of destroyers. If it means finishing off a Weissenberg-class battleship. Battle cruisers, if you could just head into Portsmouth, that'd be great. Okay, I don't know if she's gonna be able to dodge those. Nope. There we go. How many torpedoes, how many destroyers do we have left? I mean, various, but they're very disorganized now. But, I kind of think we probably shouldn't let up and we should just keep going after these Vettans, but it is about to be fully dark. HMS Nubian, what do you have? Any last second hits on the Vettans, perhaps? Yes, yes. I think she's launching. Nice! Oh, Germany. I thought we'd done well when we'd killed the 3 Von der Tans, but this has been apocalyptic for Germany. 1 Vettin might sneak away into the dark off to this side. The rest are dead. And the 3 Gobans should all get away unless one of them took much more damage than I think. But I mean, the status of their battlecruiser force is barely even relevant now. It is, but I don't think I chose wrong to prioritize the dreadnought force. Honestly, after killing 2 Mackinsons, our overall situation was worse in dreadnoughts than in battlecruisers, and not anymore, it's not. We came into this battle at 11-6, and I think we're now, at worst, I think we're 6-6. At worst. Let's head to Plymouth with this force. Might even be better than 6-6. Might be 6-5. I forget exactly. No, one of the Vettins got away, so it should be 6-6, I think. Oh, and don't forget we wiped out, I think, 3 or 4 pre-dreadnoughts as well. This is gonna... I mean, this is basically war deciding. There's no way Germany recovers from this. Not in the time of this war. They had really probably should just surrender immediately. Damn it, Unialis, you lived that long. Where were you when you finally sank? I don't know, but she lived an awfully long time. I feel like she should have made it back to Portsmouth, honestly. Well, that's going to be our largest loss of the battle, and I think only one of, like, 2 or 3 ships we lost. I don't know how many destroyers we finally lost, actually, but... We do? Is that... Oh my god, that's the Veton. And it's just... actually dodged a spread of torpedoes miraculously. You know what? I was ready to be done with the battle, but we can't really just let that sit back there. Let's go back and kill it. Why don't you just go into port? Irresistible and Royal Oak have got this. We're gonna need plenty of repairs, and I think we're pretty much out of ammo, actually, but, where'd she go? There she is. She's not moving fast. She's pretty crippled. Whoa. Oh. What the hell? Okay, that's awfully a little too short of range, maybe. Do you have torpedoes? You do, sir. Please use them. Use them? You used them. Fantastic, because Veton used hers, funnily enough, but we'll be alright. We could take a torpedo or 2. I mean, we've had 3 of our dreadnoughts torpedoed now, which is not great, but and we just very, very nearly torpedoed HMS Albion, but I think she managed to dodge. Yeah, I don't know how many torpedoes this Veton's been hit by now, but she's dead. Very dead. Oh my god, it's daylight again? Huh. I guess it is June, it's not a very long night, but still. Yes, Dune, go ahead and pick up survivors. Everybody else into Plymouth. We'll call it a victory. Right. So, Battle of the English Channel. We have lost 1 heavy cruiser, 3 destroyers, and apparently 3 merchant transports. In return, we sank 6 dreadnought battleships, 3 pre-dreadnought battleships, 2 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers. So that's 9 capital ships for 0. Also, 2 light cruisers is actually almost half their total small cruiser force, so that hurts a lot more than it looks like. That's cataclysmic for Germany. The war is basically over. Let's see, V80 here was indeed hit by a 12-inch, although somehow they survived that. Managed to hit somebody with a torpedo, I think, afterwards, or launch one at least. And then sank after a couple of 3-inch hits from HMS Euryalus. Oh yes, and they sank Euryalus in effect before they died, which is crazy. But, and then G90 here gets hit by 2 5-inch and instantly sinks, as though that's somehow so much better than getting hit by a 12-inch. HMS Russell apparently took 2 11-inch hits. The fact our 2 best dreadnoughts were barely involved in this battle because they were under AI control is extra crazy. But 2 11-inch hits taken, 5 dealt out, so that's a win. Minor damage to Leviathan, heavy damage to at least another 6 destroyers here, but they managed to survive, barely. So, good job. This merchant did not survive. Battlecruiser Goeben was only hit 4 times, scored 7 hits, so she was doing pretty well. Looks like Inconstant landed all the hits, but didn't really come out the clear winner. Two more transports. HMS Scourge was hit by a bunch of 4-inch fire from Vettin's secondaries, the actual Vettin's secondaries, and sank. HMS Fawn was hit by some 6-inch and 4-inch from Zaringen and Vettin and sank. And HMS, that is, Tartar, was hit by a bunch of 5-inch from Arcona and Medusa. Indomitable was hit 11 times by 11-inch from Lutzau, Moltke, and Goben. Hit 18 times in return, so she did come out the winner, and it's not really crippling damage for Indomitable. Lutzau here was hit 10 times and only landed 4 hits, mostly 12-inch from Indomitable and a couple from Inconstant. So she did not come out a winner, but she's also not very badly damaged, really. Drake apparently was hit twice by 11-inch, but by 12-inch from SMS Wurth even. But it didn't sink her, so she's alright. HMS Inconstant was hit 22 times by 11-inch from the German battlecruisers Moltke, Goben, and Lutzau. Landed 24 hits, so, well, moderately the winner. Has been in the wars a bit. Lost a turret outright, but didn't sink. Was in no danger of sinking, so did alright. HMS Royal Oak, 5 heavy hits from, looks like mostly SMS Wurth with 12-inch, and 1 torpedo, which was from Wurth, but landed 49, so definitely a big winner. HMS Glory, 7 big hits from Wurth and Vettin and Zaringen, and a torpedo, which was from Wurth. Wait, was that 2 ships in a row hit by Wurth's torpedoes? That's embarrassing, really. I think it is. Yep. Well done to Wurth, I guess. But Glory also in no great danger. Jofu was only hit by, how many, let's see, Glory landed 36 hits, so quite respectable. Jofu here was hit by 1 11-inch shell from pre-dreadnought Baden and a torpedo from the cruiser SMS Medusa, at which point I had her break off. She still landed a respectable 15 hits, but definitely contributed the least, I think. HMS Irresistible has been in the wars by far the most because she was the formation leader for most of the battle. She took 21 hits from mainly 12-inch from Zaringen. It looks like Zaringen did the bulk of it. A couple from Wurth and Vettin. But landed 74, which is also by far the most, so fair play to her. Yeah, by far the most of any of our capital ships, I think, yeah. Uryalis, hit by 1 torpedo from V80, which sank her in the end. I kind of feel like she should have been able to make it back to Portsmouth, but she didn't. Though a minor loss in context, quite an old cruiser anyway at this point. We sank Medusa with 22 12-inch and well over 100 assorted 6-inch, 4-inch, and 3-inch shells, plus a torpedo. Yeah, at some point the light cruisers really got into a bad place. Arcona only takes 18 12-inch plus assorted 6-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch, and no torpedoes, but she blew up due to a 3500. HMS Phaeton is actually the one that blew her up, although I'm pretty sure... I don't actually see the sinking message before, but she was in big trouble by that time anyway. And the capital ships, 9 of them. Baden-class battleship SMS Markgraf. 67 12-inch hits, 3 torpedoes, and well over 100 5, 4, and 6, and 3-inch. Pretty much she was just pulverized by the firing pass of our of our dreadnoughts. And a couple of our battle cruisers, it looks like. I don't know at what point she started sinking. I think it was well before the torpedo hit her, but the first torpedo, that is. But oh yeah, way before, way up here. The Badens really suffered the fate that sometimes comes to battle pre-dreadnoughts up against dreadnoughts. They got absolutely pulverized. They couldn't run and they couldn't fight. And to be fair, with a 7.5-inch belt, they also were just very flimsy. I mean, SMS Baden here, 50 12-inch hits and 3 torpedoes, and she's sinking almost by the time you get off the first screen of the log, with so much more to come. SMS Koenig Albert, another Baden, only hit 5 times by 12-inch, but of all things, a 5-inch hit from HMS Royal Oak to her secondaries caused a flash fire which blew her up. This, folks, is the danger of having large secondaries on your ships, those 7-inch secondaries. I'm pretty sure if you have 5-inch secondaries, they will not go up like that. And if you're going to have 7-inch secondaries, you probably have to armor them pretty well. Not that I actually did that with my semi-dreadnoughts, but that is the danger. Dreadnought Von der Tann, 71 12-inch hits and 2 torpedoes. So she wasn't the one that blew up, but she pretty much charged our dreadnought line and got absolutely pulverized. And here she's sinking, not even close to halfway through. The list of damage, although a lot of the 12-inch is pretty front-loaded. Well, that was SMS Bayern, my bad, of the Von der Tann class. Then SMS Von der Tann herself took only 40 12-inch and also 5 torpedo hits, which will very much do it. SMS Worth, 27 12-inch and 5 torpedo hits and something over 300 smaller shells, and this is a Vetten class. SMS Vetten herself, only 7 hits, 12-inch, plus 3 torpedoes. I think she was probably... No, she wasn't the last one hit, actually, because this is pretty early in the night. She just, torpedo from Nubian. And really, the torpedo from Nubian almost finished her on its own, apparently. No, 2 torpedoes from Nubian. Okay, so this is the one that HMS Nubian pretty much finished off single-handedly, and she was pretty alright until that, actually. SMS Württemberg of the Von der Tann class, 7 12-inch hits, the last of which, at 6,000 yards from HMS Joe Fu, caused her to explode immediately. Flash fire. And finally, the Weissenberg SMS Zaringen, 25,000-ton ship here, 42 12-inch hits, 280 smaller hits, and 3 torpedoes, and I mean, it took all day, but we pretty much just pulverized her, and HMS Scourge hit her with a couple of torpedoes, which sank her in the night. So that's that. 1 armored cruiser, 3 destroyers for 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, 3 pre-dreadnoughts, and 6 dreadnoughts. They had another 3 dreadnoughts somewhere? Let me look at the map. But they still have a float. What on earth? So apparently at the end of the battle they still had 3 more Weissenberg class dreadnoughts hiding up against the coast here? Weissenberg, Mecklenburg, and Beowulf? I don't know what the hell they were doing with them all battle. No, that's the Gobans. So I lost the proper track somewhere. I think those 3 just started down here, and for some reason went all the damn way down to this coast while most of the battle was happening. And by the time they came back, like, this was the fighting zone up till, like, 1900 or something, probably. By the time they came back, it was way past that, and they didn't reach this coast until past midnight, and then just kind of cruised along it. So they existed, but they weren't really doing anything. The whole battle, I don't think they were engaged at all. Um, let's just call this Battle of the English Channel. Well, that's nice. Excellent. Excellent. Well, good of Parliament to give us some budget now that we've won. Unit machinery. Oh wow, they really did give us some budget because we got a lot of repairs going on, but we're still not losing money. Despite building 2 Rodneys now. Well, so give us another year, we will have a clear advantage in dreadnoughts, because we're only 11 months out from completing the first 2 Rodneys, which are, I'm pretty sure, are the world's first 14-inch gunned battleships. I could be wrong. Well, not necessarily. It kind of depends on what... Well, no, we're going to beat Kaiser and Lothringen into service, though, so... The first is still intact. The Russians might beat us with this one. This is a big one. Although she was supposed to be finished last year, so apparently they have a budget issue too. The Americans have not. Oh, the Japanese have. Although these only have 6 guns, which is kind of cheating, and an 8.5-inch belt. Oh, these are battle cruisers. It's still kind of cheating. Oh, but they're straight up not battleships, so I can still claim to have the first 14-inch gun battleships. The Italians also have 14-inch gun battle cruisers, not battleships. These will be, but... Of all people, Austria-Hungary have the world's first 14-inch gun dreadnought. Now, it only has a 7.5-inch belt, but still. Alright, well, that's where I'm going to leave it for now, folks, on that spectacular note. We do indeed now outgun the Germans 6-5 in terms of dreadnoughts. Tonnage is very close, although that's counting the 3 that they have building to my 2. And that they've got 90,000 tons worth building, but none of them are due until 1917, which the war will probably be over by then. To be fair, I also have 90,000 tons worth building, well, very slightly less than theirs, but pretty close. And mine, 2 of mine at least, will comfortably beat theirs. The Camperdown will not. But in the immediate term, we've got 4 Renowns, 2 Vengeances against 5 Weissenbergs, which is a pretty even matchup, to be fair. The Renowns are not better than the Weissenbergs. They're marginally worse. The Renowns probably are marginally better. But we also have 1 more now, so that turns things in our favor a little bit. And then battlecruisers, they still have 8 of, to our 4, but we've eaten into their superiority there. And, well, the 2 Mackinsons are the really good ones, and they lost half those already, so... Oh, and pre-dreadnoughts they are down to 6 of now. I think, yeah, the Badens were one of the better, or the newest class of pre-dreadnoughts, so... That's hurt them. Their fleet tonnage has just dropped, in fact, to below Austria-Hungary's. So that's definitely hurt them. And so I will leave off there for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a nice day. This is Sea Lord Jenda signing off.